Naga if you want to, I think, on Spirit.
You think they can slow the game down enough for Naga to be effective?
5 seconds remaining.
That is a great question. Can they slow it down enough? That's probably a concern, honestly. They get the troll coming through. So
It's something that's going to win the lane. Yeah.
Yes, that's the big thing. It's a very good matchup in the lane. And you've got some nice ways to be able to just lock heroes into place here.
Is that if the Shadow Shaman's not there and he's more worried about the Clockwork sniping couriers, you don't have that kill potential onto Collapse, or you don't have that kill potential because the Ursa needs to stay in lane and farm. So I think it's divide and conquer. That's the main strategy coming through from Team Spirit here. Keep Collapse as separated, keep Zayats and Crystallis as separated as possible.
On the other side lane, it looks like Secret are doing a very good job. In fact, Resolution. And now get the trample going. Level 2. A lot of damage into Mirror. Stuns walled and back for the moment, but it's not enough as Mirror. One more right click. The miss is not going to stop them short as Resolution finds first blood 3 minutes in.
Damage rune. Potentially could have resulted in a kill for Nisha, right? If he was able to claim that one instead. Tiny with the Avatos combo plus the tree throw plus the right click coming through. Might have been able to take him out.
Toro. Yeah, they're going to be able to bring him down. One more swipe with the big claws from Resolution. There's that kill you were asking for up top, and they get with a big prize in Yatoro's life.
Do you see what Creeps Puppy has? Do you see that he's got the double Mind Stealers? I mean, it's pretty busted. Zero downtime. I know you love that with the Midas.
Yes. Going to have the efficiency going. Maposhka onto Zayats. See if he's going to have to damage himself. They do have Nisha starting to move over. So it's going to be a little bit too late to pop to the north. Nisha should still get a return kill nonetheless, but Maposhka's pretty happy with that. A solo kills a lot of experience, and a concern I had from Spirit was just maybe how late they would be requiring out of the hookshot to be making early game plays. So the fact that he gets all that experience is going to be really nice for them.
But I mean, just not too worried about losing that tower. And this is the thing. We said that Team Spirit were wanting to, Team Secret were wanting to up the tempo. And every time you're able to take out these siege creep waves, it's going to be beneficial.
Oh, Maposhka. A hookshot in. They're even going to try and rotate Collapse as well. He's got the Doom and the Blink already. 11 minutes in. But where's the follow-up though? That's where Toronto Tokyo is going to come into play. They can connect onto the Primal Beast and stop the escape as an incredible movement from Spirit, catching Secret off guard with the Blink Dagger timing.
Yeah, and Yatoro is like, thanks boys, I'm just going to chill back and farm. Look, I mean, Collapse, what a god coming through. He might even be able to get another kill here, or at the very least force another TP rotation to come out from Crystallis. Every time that this happens and you're not getting a high value kill, it's a huge amount of your time and farm wasted. He needs to get into that early diffusal blade and make the impact happen, and he might have made a rotation just for nothing. But
speaking of Yatoro, he's really far pushed up forward, and with Nisha's Blink as well, an easy kill for Secret to find a much needed kill for them.
Very, very greedy coming through there from him. I mean, he hadn't picked up the Battle Courier just yet. I think it was almost available on the Courier. No, never mind, about 600 gold away. You've got that to play with.
Collapse might be in trouble top. He's going to be quick on the fingers, but Zayats still gets the BKB off, and Collapse going to turn it around. Wants to kill onto the Shadow Shaman instead. Get the deny, now the damage. Oh my, Crystals just rips apart, sinking the claws deeper into the Doom. And that is big now. An ultimate use BKB as well. You can get more out of the map if you're Secret.
Yeah, they're going to try and do a little bit of a push onto the top side, but again, Shadow Shaman, deny, great. Don't have the mass serpent wards anyway, but you're still forced to TP back. So they're going to fit Secret entirely as they make that rotation back.
Down.
Yeah,
Nisha. So we get onto the postcard. A couple of members of Spirit are nearby. They actually want to take the team fight. Mirror's going to jump in with a fall from Yatoro. They need a way to be able to cancel the shackles. Collapse going to try and target down Crystal at the moment. The Doom being applied to the Ursa. They've got the fall damage thanks to Toronto Tokyo leaning to the middle of the fight as well, but it's not enough as Resolution now looks to hit back with the Pulverize. The damage instantly negated thanks to Mirror's spike carapace. So Toronto Tokyo is gone unaddressed. They were trying to blow him up, but it just wasn't enough, and our Spirit can catch up to Nisha onto the left side. But Resolution, he wants to hit back and charge into the middle and dancing off to the right side. Mirror's got the Blink back up in a couple of seconds. They know that they can catch up to the Primal Beast.
It's pretty speedy.
They'll have to... Oh, Nisha's also nearby. Beautifully done. Nisha stops the Blink. Mirror is still always going to miss. Oh, Nisha, incredibly done from himself. Just enables resolution. The only issue was if the Nyx Assassin could get on top of him, and Nisha make sure that was not the case.
Remember game 1, TI10 Grand Final. Similar sort of thing happens with Mira. Just a little bit off with that stun coming through, positioning themselves, and yeah, there we go. BKB being used on Rezo. They feel like they can go, and they've got a pretty good observer ward to be able to catch someone out. Might just be the quick kill onto Puppey. Even Zayats as well.
That's a huge target if you can get vision of him.
Yeah, they see him.
Instead, it's going to be in the top lane because they see Nisha collapse and Yutori in combination together. Going to be able to get rid of the position too. Now back down to the south as well. They found another jump on a Zayats. An incredible start to the team fight, but Spirit, they want more and they'll get it. Miposhka, 4 staffs down to the low ground, making sure that Puppey will not be able to slip on her way through the river.
Once again, they get out of this scary timing, right? You go for that probably a little bit too aggressive attempt by Rezo. He doesn't have the BKB to be able to fight just then, so he's forced to play back on his side of the map. You've only got about 2 minutes left on the Aegis, and Chrysalis, he's been spending a little bit of time doing, I'm not sure what. He was very close to being able to pick up that BKB a couple of minutes ago, and he's still, what good. He's basically got it now, but from Miposhka.
He might now. Mira with the jump. Chen face checking, not the easiest kill. Crystal's gonna jump over as well. Even with Zayat, so Secret really want to take a deep team fight, but it's not the greatest start. As the Cogs can buy them some spaces, Resolution's going to charge down to the low ground, but collapses in with a Doom, and Yatoro's locked onto his target. They'll be able to kill off the Primal Beast, and now they're looking for more. But Nisha with a chain control, Chrysalis has to follow up as well. A 1-for-1, they'll turn to try and deal with Toronto. Tokyo as Chrysalis once again sinking his claws deeper into the left track, but the roots from Yatoro keeping him alive, and now they'll turn it back around. But Nisha finding another
Aegis
angle,
just expired!
The Aegis just expired! The worst timing possible for Team Secret, as now Yatoro will reign supreme along with the other members from Spirit. What a team fight for them to take, and now they are in firm control of this game 1.
Oh, what a back and forth game. Roller coaster. Even in the middle of team fights, it's like, which way is it going to go? They made the amazing initiation through on Rezo, but no hesitation, just dropping the Doom onto him. He wasn't able to get the uproar, didn't provide the slow for the rest of his team, but more importantly, just didn't have the potential to have that extra armor to survive the burst coming through from the Troll Warlord.
Ideal for them, but Spirit have a gigantic lead now, 7,000. They're going to make the attempt up top. Collapse has got some boys behind him. Let's see if he's going to be able to survive long enough, and he does indeed. At BKB in the turnaround, the Goons have shown up. No one will fall on Spirit. Everyone playing together in unison. They will make sure that Collapse lives, and his counterpart offlaner will go down.
And it's just going to become harder and harder for Team Secret. They've put themselves pretty heavily into this early-ish game. I said, are they going to finish in 30 minutes or not? They've still got Tier 3 towers standing, and
9. Shot. Cautious. Board on the high ground as well. Smoke's gonna pop. Zayat's actually gonna jump into the middle and into his death. Nisha will follow up. They're gonna try and blow up Mira. They'll be fortunate to be able to do so. But now they've got a free angle to target down with the Ursa. Doom out, and look at the damage. Yatoro just cleans him up with ease. And it's up to Resolution to turn this back around. A pulverize onto Yatoro with Zayat's positioning, but Spirit, they've got 3 cores nearby. They can protect the troll and look to try and clean up the remaining forces, as there will be no escape for the Primal Beast.
It does feel like it's fallen out of their hands, doesn't it? They even picked up the gems, so they're going to be able to maintain control over the map, keep these lanes pushed in. No buybacks right now for Team Secret.
Are you sure? Are they going to look for a toss back? Crystal's teeping in as well. It's only Toronto Tokyo behind. This might be an opening, but
she's got the battle trance again.
Satanic get back up to full health. Oh my, not again. It's a repeat of the last fight. Now Nisha as well. The Infernal Blade.
They might need to call it.
Just making the Tiny crumble under the damage, and that'll be all she wrote as Spirit. They withstand the early aggression, and they, in the end, will be able to take it 33 minutes in.
What a game by Collapse.
When the pick, we'll see if it's going to be able to help out. We were both kind of favoring Spirit's lineup even before we saw the last phase. Do we think anything has changed?
Well, I think Team Secret are just banking on the fact that they are hoping to try and dominate these lanes, right? Enigma, such a strong laner. Bane, Bloodseeker. Really easy setup for a lot of these kill attempts. Big for Puppey.
I don't know how many brought out, but he's definitely used a lot. But alright, but Poshka has entered the lane. A minute 30 in. Meanwhile, Collapse is with the boat. Collapse is gonna go down actually. Oh, and no, Maposhka giving bonus movement speed to Chrysalis gets first blood. What a very interesting start to this game too.
Actually, I didn't even think about that. You know, the Thirst coming through, just allowing him that little bit of extra damage, the ability to dominate the lane. So in the end, very nicely done by Puppy. Shows what I know.
6, you're not too worried about this mid lane tower going down without a catapult. So once you get your Rolling Thunder, then look to make a play on the side lanes. This bottom lane for Poshka. Trying to kill off Puppy. The Nightmare's going to be able to set up for the Blood Ride. In fact, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Going to be relying on the good old right clicks, but the Cogs can put himself in an awkward position on Chrysalis. So he's got the movement speed to try and catch up. One more right click will do the job. He'll even get a Corey for good measure as well.
Easy game. Puppy, a little bit short on the mana as well. Otherwise, they could have potentially gone for this kill onto Collapse. But again, lane's going quite well. The first death on Team Secret goes to Rezo. Most of the time he's always renowned for having that super strong start to the game, and they might be able to get another easy pick off here onto Mira. Just looking to accelerate that net worth now on Nisha, farming up multiple camps at once. This is someone that's an absolute expert, even picking up some of those power runes. Didn't even need to use the boat for that, so Yatoro means that he's not getting his farm from the lane, has to stay off into the trees. He's done a pretty good job so far, as actually looked to commit the black hole, and yep.
Yeah, that he will. Zayat's gonna hold the stun. Trying to use the perfect chain control, and that'll enable them to ramp up the damage required with all the Eidolons. Beautifully done from Secret. They didn't even need the rotation from Nisha.
Yeah, and the happiest one about all of this is Toronto Tokyo. Pushes the lane in. If he got that DD rune and it was able to turn that around.
Whew. Bottom lane, Collapse might be in some trouble here. Trying to use the micro to hold back Chrysalis, but Poppy with the Nightmare will enable the Bloodseeker to close the distance. Some juking has to occur. Collapse is going to be able to stay alive. He's going to run to Maposhka, acting as the bodyguard. Chrysalis goes a long way around, tries to get in front, he doesn't. Oh no, Collapse chucks out an Axis. They've got Yatoro was on. No way, Collapse doesn't die. Still in the lane he goes. They need a little bit more damage. One more right click will do it. Collapse will turn to stand his ground. They don't get the kill.
He gets a 6.
And now we got the roll from the experience from this. Oh no, what just happened?
Oh, Collapse just happened. That's what, I mean, that is the most demoralizing thing.
Let's see if they can continue that now. Spirit, it's going to be a very difficult defense of the top lane. Nisha's nearby to help out as well. Boat's going to get laid down. They need a little bit more damage. Nisha's going to try and find an angle for the Tidebringer instead. He'll just run out of the tower. They even got Chrysalis here as well with the Rupture. Toronto Tokyo will attempt to TP out and he'll make it. They're going to try and cut their losses here, but look at the spread damage. Chrysalis to Mira, they're lacking the stuns because the rest of the team are focusing down Maposhka's clockwork.
Oh, they got to keep the tempo moving. How close is Nisha to some of his timings?
Maposhka. It finds Zayat.
Got the black hole if they need it.
Boys playing behind him. With Chrysalis just beating down Clockwork. An easy kill onto Maposhka, and Zayat will not be able to escape though. Toronto Tokyo will be able to claim the life, and now he's going to move in for Chrysalis as well, as we're at choke point, so we get a couple bounces back without the Rupture proving to be too much of an issue, but Poppy, he's even going to make the rotation as well. Another easy kill for Chrysalis to find, so again, Secret bringing multiple members for these early skirmishes.
And importantly as well, not committing super heavily for it either on Team Secret. They still didn't use the black hole for that attempt to play around it. Half duration left on that. They're going to try for the full wraparound here onto Collapse.
They need more members.
They do.
The TPs, they're starting to come out. There we go, but post-screen. Prime hookshot onto Puppy. They need the Fiend's Grip to be able to hold them down, but it will not matter as Chrysalis and Zayat finds an opening to lead into the fight. Even Resolution will show up as well. So Secret putting a lot of importance on these early game fights.
Again, they know they're hitting their timings together. They know they've got the Wraith Pack, Black Hole available, Tier 1 tower still standing. They want to make sure that they're taking that away from Yatoro as much as possible. He shouldn't be feeling safe to just sit in this dire side of the map and farm safely in the jungle, and, well, you definitely shouldn't be feeling safe on a silencer. Mira just getting easily picked off by the team as he tries to drag the aggro away from the tower.
Or even the camps for the Painkiller as well. You have Toronto Tokyo rushing to the Lincolns.
Oh, they found Yatoro.
Yeah, they're onto Yatoro. Resolution.
What are they going to commit for?
1 point in the Midnight Pulse. Hesitant because of the use of the blade mail, but Poshka's nearby as well. They've got the global silence. They're going to hope that they don't need any ultimates, but Poshka, oh, what a beautiful angle. Somehow slips the hook shot into the middle, but Poppy and the boys are nearby to respond once again. A Fiend script to hold down the Rolling Thunder, and they will be able to chase Poshka into the tree line as Chrysalis finds a double kill, and now the tier 2 tower is going to be in some trouble.
Yeah, I mean, Secret are too good to just let you get the perfect global silence off, right? You're always going to need to get something in exchange for it. That cleanse to make sure that, you know, maybe he might not get it onto himself. Maybe he uses it in onto Rezo, who's going for the Blick Dagger.
He's going to see resolution, but the rest of Secret is starting to connect. They need to be quick on the kill, and they should be able to do so. But the other boys have shown up once again. A Secret always nearby to be able to capitalize on a team fight. A 2-for-1 exchange. Chrysalis gets the double kill, and now they can once again swarm out on the map.
Picks that one up. He doesn't really care about these high HP pulls, so...
Nisha, they're going to make the attempt. Tori's going to get involved as well as Nisha gets blown off. This is starting to get some really dangerous territory here for Secret.
Yeah, even, like, not even committing collapse for that one. They just use a Toronto-Tokyo to go down onto the bottom side to potentially force more defensive rotations. Again, see a bit more of the, like, supports that might be able to be standing on the back lines, and that just enables, for example, Yatoro to be able to make that individual jump.
Oh boy. Collapse with a freebie. All the sentries out in the lane, just making it so difficult. He's trying to find the opening to bring them down, and Miposhka as well, just again acting as a bodyguard. They do not care how many deaths the support gets. They're even going to rupture the helm of the Overlord creep as well. Like, Secret are just hoping to try and claw this in a position where they can try and get some map control, but oh, this is such an incredible gameplay out of the reigning champions.
Yeah, they're not letting them do anything that they want to right now, and Yatoro, I mean, they're playing defensively now. If they fight, they have the potential to do it, but I think unless someone's completely isolated on their own, they're not going to commit that haunt, and only 2 components away from Yatoro picking up the Aghanim Scepter as well.
Using Dust in the lane as well to see if Zayats is there, but this could be... Oh no, they missed the stun. They're going to see collapse in the tree line. Instant use of the global silence. No hesitation to try and protect the cause. They might be able to turn it back onto collapse, however. Chrysalis is going to be able to charge into the middle. He'll go for Miposhka next as well. So finally, Secret will not only get 1 kill, a second, and now potentially a third as well. It's all going to be off the back of Zayat's stun, and he'll be able to land it onto Mira. A triple kill for Chrysalis, and this now heavily opens up the bottom lane.
It does. He's even gone ahead and bought the Aghanim Shard on the Bloodseeker, not wanting to wait for that second Roshan for the freebie.
This could be a pivotal moment if Secret find the opening. Yatoro's going to show him the lane. Only for a second, though. They'll back up, and it looks like Spirit, finally for them, they're going to smoke as well. We could have a big 5-on-5, but seems like Spirit believe that a Secret are playing behind this top lane.
It's a good assumption. I mean, when you don't know 100... Well, actually, you do know the situation with Roche. You know that that's what they want to play around, right? Maybe they didn't see the fact that the Aghanim Shard was purchased up by Chrysalis just being even more important.
They see Rezo.
Oh, the hole!
So a lot of damage coming out from the Spectre Illusion. It might just be enough to get the kill into the Enigma to start the team fight. Toronto Tokyo is now going to try and prioritize the Conqueror as well. How can they re-enter? Yatoro off to the right side, chasing down Poppy. They want to get rid of the supports with ease, and he should be able to do so. No one on Secret protecting the Bane. Yatoro gets a completely free fight, but back in the middle. Chrysalis can chase down one with a triple kill. A global silence going to be able to protect the black holes. Yatoro somehow still alive for the moment, but Zayats stun up in a couple of seconds. Resolution can body block if required. Dagger on cooldown to get some distance away. Secret, the rest of the members are starting to converge on Yatoro's location, and there will be no escape for the Spectre. Trying to play around with the Shadow Step. Back and forth he goes, creating all the chaos he would hope for. But somehow they have some vision of him on the high ground. In Secret, a big team fight victory for them.
I mean, they just brought him too low. Old mate Bloodseeker able to pick him off even with that melee attack range. Nothing that's going to extend his right-click range, but I mean, I thought that fight was going to go a lot better for Spirit. They ended up using one of the Fiend script, I believe, onto the Pangolier. He has the Lincolns, so it was wasted. You had to use the Rupture onto the Rolling Thunder. It still is able to take out Toronto Tokyo towards the start of that team fight.
This game will continue on.
The Boars.
Oh, Miposhka actually looking to jump in. trying to poke from afar, not heavily committing to blow up Zayats. Toronto Tokyo's gonna get it. Oh no, the rolling thunder! And
he's bashed!
Bash from Crystallis. He'll get out of the ultimate with a swashbuckle, but the positioning off to the right side. He'll look to TP, but Rezo, no hesitation. They're even gonna global for it. Maybe Toronto Tokyo, the abilities are on cooldown. They'll still chase him down. That is global silence used to no avail.
Beyond godlike as well on Crystallis, really showing why you gotta give respect over to the man's heroes. Many of them were banned out in the draft, but they left the Bloodseeker through. Now they don't have that global, they don't have the Roar, they don't have the Pango left alive, and it's like Yatoro doesn't feel like he's ready either. He wants that Skadi, he wants that level 20, so he can tank up a little bit further. Titan Sliver's gonna help. He might have lost a second lane of Rax in the meantime. Could have potentially used that to keep it extra shoved, but he's approaching his level 25. 2 rupture charges.
An aggressive jump on the high ground with the Roar as well.
They found him.
Try and blow up Nisha. It's a lot of damage to start the fight. Down to the low ground they go, trying to target them with the Nyx Assassin. They'll be able to get a double kill.
And the gem.
What a perfect way to start the team fight on Spirit, and they want more now with this advantage. Yatoro trying to chase down Puppies, got to be cautious about the rupture. That'll just cover the retreat on Crystallis, but they're still going to be able to catch up nonetheless as Toronto Tokyo easily closes the distance, and Spirit don't even sweat it in that team fight, and they can now consider about Roche.
Oh, you got one creep hitting into your tier 4s, but you don't care. The lane is pushed out enough. Maposhka dragging it away as well, just making sure that your own creep wave is able to overwhelm the super creeps. And like I was saying, it's just an individual pick-off that you need, right? Doesn't matter onto who, but you probably couldn't ask for someone better than Nisha to just be slightly out of position, get that initial stun through. They're going to commit the buyback on Puppy, but I don't think this is going to result in much. It's going to need to be the biggest black hole of all time from Rezo.
He does have Refresher, so he might be able to kind of force out the first global silence.
Found him, though.
They're going to jump in, though. Maposhka just controlling up the Enigma. He won't even have an opportunity to use the spells. Dancing in and out, Yatoro goes, and Puppy somehow got put on the high ground. He might be able to clean off Mirror, but Toronto Tokyo gets a lucky bash. Soon to be a dieback for Crystallis. He wants to enter the fight as well. Being able to clean up the silencer up to the northern side. He's going to get some distance away, but Toronto Tokyo, hot pursuit, a bash there, and now he can bounce back, but Spirit, they want to get out.
Bash. Oh, Crystallis went for the bash. He went for the lucky bash.
On the high ground. Rest of the boys could have moved over pretty fast because Nisha with some crits coming through for the Tidebringer, but they can turn it around. Team Spirit playing the distance. Another easy kill with a global silence to cover. Oh my, just short. Ooh.
The blade mail, so maybe he's going to choose Dispersion. He wants the instant pick off.
Again, far forwards. The jump in's going to be there. Nisha's going to try and turn it around off the back of the Tidebringer. There's a lot of damage to be able to start the team fight. It's Toronto Tokyo is going to get overwhelmed. A secret. 0 casualties from them. A beautiful skirmish.
Yes, they ended up popping the haunt for that one as well, and I'm sure they're going to be aware of that. Still waiting for that black hole.
And then global out, and then use it a second time to follow up again afterwards.
Medium length Roche respawn as well.
Zayats, another jump with Crystallis nearby. Plenty of damage. Collapse going to be able to cover with the Roar. Yatoro's in as well. They just blow up the Bloodseeker. And now they're looking for more as Yatoro is going to be able to catch out Resolution. In and out they go. Have they got detection though? A great timing with the blink, but the Hawk is there to scout out the Enigma. But Spirit, they will not be able to move on over.
Clockwork's got the hook shot available. Again, it's just all about that vision. Coming up in a couple of seconds. Could he catch someone on the retreat, or could potentially Nisha be the one? And he goes for the one shot. 2 shot. That'll do. 50 minutes in, 10 minutes away. I don't want to jinx it.
Tokyo mid lane. Sides with the jump. Nisha's got the follow-up as well. Yatoro needs to try and protect him, but the Spectre's not going to do enough. Another big kill for Secret to find, and Resolution's ready to rock and roll. In with the black hole, but the instant counter. Collapse. Going to be able to cover the retreat, but they have to break. Yatoro's in some trouble for the moment. Nisha needs to pump the damage out, but the global silence not going to be enough. A hook shot into the middle, but Zayats, the finishing blow, cutting off the head of the Spectre. But can they get more out of this Secret? They're nearby is 3, but Toronto Tokyo wants revenge and is going to be able to find it. Catching up to the Nyx Assassin, over to the Bloodseeker, he goes next as well, but the rupture from Crystallis, the double rupture as well, but Collapse. A flash to the look around the TPR, but he gets the bash. Crystallis finds 2, and he's looking for more.
He's looking for more, but he might not need it. Buyback coming out from the entire team out of Team Spirit right now. They've got one buyback remaining, just the silencer. I don't think you can look to go for these little pickoffs. I guess Roche is back up. You did need to commit the buyback on the Bloodseeker. They're going down the safer route. Probably the only one that they could afford to put forward that little bit further, and they're just going to go down the safe route on a secret. They make the jump.
Thunder. Onto Chrysalis, but instantly Lincoln's pop, and the use of the rupture and the black hole as well for good measure. But there's the buyback, being able to counter out the black hole. A lot of spells casted for the initial life, but how can they reset for round 2 as Nisha jumps over the tree line, over to Collapse they go. A second round of the Stormcraft that gets some distance away. They'll be able to kill off the Bloodseeker, but can they set up for round 2? They don't have enough members on Spirit for the moment. As into the middle they go, but there's the global once again, but it might not matter as Chrysalis stacking up the attack speed, bash up to bash. Fiend's Grip now for good measure. They've locked onto their target, and there might be no escape for the Spectre. A dieback for Yotoro, and now the rest of the team will be buried 6 feet under as they had to work for it secret. It'll take him 54 minutes to take this game too, but what an incredible victory for them.
And what an incredible performance by Chrysalis in particular. You give the man some of his comfort. I want to see the team getting around him.